The Cumberland County Agricultural Hall of Fame inducted its newest member in November. Cooperative Extension Director Lisa Childers introduces us to former state lawmaker Glenn Jernigan, who has been a strong advocate for agriculture for decades. He has also served for many years as the chairman for the annual Farm City Week program.
The Cumberland County Agricultural Hall of Fame was established in the late 1980s, and it was a way for us to honor those people that have had a significant contribution to agriculture in Cumberland County. The Hall of Fame is located in the Agriculture Center, and there's a photo as well as a write-up for each individual that's been inducted into our Hall of Fame. Some of the criteria that we look for when the committee decides who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame are those individuals that have really made a significant impact. So we have folks that have been farming, have been on tractors, and we have folks that have just contributed in other ways to agriculture. We also look for community service, and there's just a whole host of things that they look for when they induct these individuals into the Hall of Fame. I am so excited that Mr. Glenn Jernigan was inducted into our Hall of Fame. He is certainly deserving of this honor. Mr. Jernigan has ensured over the years that we have a salute to agriculture every year. And it's such a great opportunity for our community to celebrate farmers, and he ensures that we do that. And I'm so excited that he will be joining an elite group of pioneers. The Farm City Banquet is held over at the Agriculture Center, and that is something that Mr. Jernigan is really passionate about. He feels that Farm City should be held at the Ag Center because that's where our farmers feel most comfortable. And he's really just taught me a lot over the years about this celebration and really how to make this salute special to our ag community. But each year, Mr. Jernigan ensures that we have the greatest speakers. We always have top-notch speakers from former Agriculture Commissioner, the late Jim Graham, to our current Agriculture Commissioner, Steve Troxler. We've had our Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack. He has always ensured that we have awesome speakers each year. He also ensures that every detail is covered, from having bluegrass music to a whole host of door prizes that include hams, turkeys, cakes, and of course his signature pies that everybody is so aware of. So it's just a wonderful celebration, and the celebration takes place in November each year, and it's a partnership between the Fayetteville Kiwanis Club as well as Cooperative Extension, Cumberland County Farm Bureau, and Cape Fear Farm Credit. So all these folks come together and really celebrate agriculture in Cumberland County. I am just so pleased that Mr. Jernigan has been inducted to our Agriculture Hall of Fame. He is so deserving, and I'm so excited for him and his family for this great honor.
Well, first of all, I'm the 14th child of Claude and Lydia Jernigan. I was born into a family of 7 girls and 7 boys, and I was the youngest of the 14. My father was an iron worker for more than 55 years. And because of the size of our family, most people assumed that he was a farmer just because of the number of children. I learned a lot from my father about work. He taught me to work, and I was so proud to have a mother that taught me to love others and to appreciate and respect each individual. I've lived in Fayetteville since I was 2 years old. I moved here in 1940 and attended public schools here in Fayetteville, graduated and attended Campbell University as well as East Carolina University. I was the first city exec for the Wachovia Bank Company here that I opened up early, and later on served as their city exec and continue to serve on their board. I have a deep abiding respect for agriculture. I think agriculture is the backbone of this nation, because a nation that is well fed is a nation that's proud of its country and its place. And I think that's so important when you think about other countries who have to struggle for food. The farmer of this America that we live in is the backbone of our first line of defense. When I was in the House of Representatives, eventually I served as chairman of the Agriculture Committee. There was an array of issues that came forward. And later on, I served in the Senate and had the same opportunity to lead the Senate Agriculture Committee. We had a whole view of agriculture interest, but I think that trying to reorganize the Department of Agriculture and doing other issues that had direct impact on our agriculture efficiency, I think were some of the leading leading efforts that were important to us. I worked very closely with Commissioner of Agriculture in each area. Later on, it was my good fortune to form and to organize the Agricultural Alliance of North Carolina. I very quickly recognized as a member of the Senate and House that we didn't have a forum of agricultural leadership to serve as an advocacy for issues on agriculture before the North Carolina General Assembly. Consequently, I, along with others, formed the Agricultural Alliance of North Carolina, which is still in existence today and is a viable force for advocacy of agriculture before the North Carolina General Assembly. I have been a Kiwanian for more than 50 years, and one of my proudest moments is when we've formulated the Agriculture Committee, because I felt for so long that agriculture was not being recognized in our community. We bring into that program annually a feature speaker of some renowned presence to be an advocate for agriculture, because sometimes I think, especially young people, take for granted that food that we're eating today or that we will eat tonight just came from the grocery store. But it's a long, long, hard road prior to getting to the grocery store. And for so long, we have failed to commemorate and to emphasize the value to this country of the American farmer. And one of my efforts was to recognize the farmer and to say thank you. I'm very grateful for the recognition. I hope that my past work has earned that recognition. It's a continuing effort, though, to recognize individuals who give of their time and effort to promote agriculture. And if we don't do that, our children are going to continue to grow up thinking that all of our groceries and things, food especially, just comes from the grocery store. The American farmer is strong and one strong line of defense for this nation. I'm convinced that an America that is well fed is a country that is very stable. Well, I would say to those of you that are viewing today, that when you eat your meal today, pause and give thanks to the American farmer who's made this meal available through hard work and at a lot of risk. So say thank you to the farmer.